G'day, it's Shane here from Learning Grape TV, and thank you for joining me at my home bar. But more importantly, thank you for helping me spread McLaren Vale wines to the world. Today I've got an interesting wine. Well, I suppose I'll say every week I've got an interesting wine. But this wine is a wine that's been given to me. Know nothing about them at all other than what's in this bottle. Don't even know what the cost is of the bottle. So it's Ruffilli Estate. I hope that pronunciation is correct. And I have put my glasses on, so just hang on a sec. It's called the Ruffilli Estates Ambition McLaren Vale Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon 2009. Because I didn't know anything about this wine, I made a decision last night to try it. And just in case there was an issue with it. And when I first tried it, I thought this is an okay McLaren Vale dry red. Not a lot of Cabernet. General Cabernet characteristics, and I thought, oh, maybe this isn't the wine to present to you, the viewers. But as I left the wine open for about 2 hours and tried it, it just turned into this quite a different beast. I won't say amazing, but quite a different beast. Very much a Cabernet. So it changed from a dry red to the Cabernet. Now, what do I say, or how do I know that it's changed from a dry red to a Cabernet? Well, initially, yes, there were some fruit characters, both on the nose and on the palate, but it wasn't what you would normally consider the black currant that you get from Cabernet, or that you normally get from Cabernet. And McLaren Vale, let's face it, McLaren Vale is not known for Cabernet. McLaren Vale is known for dry reds, and I've tasted a lot of really nice dry reds that are Cabernet based from McLaren Vale, but you wouldn't really put your hand up and say, hey, this is Cabernet. Right? But this certainly changed. Now it's had the air evacuated out of the bottle, and it's been not quite 24 hours since it was opened, so it's going to be really interesting to try it again. So let us do the wanky thing. Yep, still there. In fact, I'd say it's even better than the 2 hours airing from last night. So there's a real blackness there. And what I mean by blackness, so there's black currant particularly, maybe a little bit of blackberry as well, but also the thing that quite often distinguishes Cabernet from the other varieties is not just the blackness, not just the black currant. Black currant and Cabernet go together. It's not just the black currant, it's the mintiness. And I'm actually getting a little bit of mint coming through now. Now that I wasn't getting that last night. Definitely some mint coming through. Now, so far, what is this wine telling me? From what I tried last night to today, this wine needs to mature. A wine that takes a long time to open up in a glass says to me that the wine will do well maturing in the bottle for a reasonable length of time. So it's a 2009, so it's been, and I think it was 18 months in oak, if I remember correctly, what's written on the bottle. So, it's been in the bottle for a little while, but what this is telling me is it could stay in the bottle longer and still do very, very well, okay? But, if you've got to open it, let it breathe. Put it through an aeration device. Let it breathe. 2 hours is what we saw last night. 2 hours. And like I said today, even better. A little bit of oak character coming through there. And interestingly enough, a little bit, just a hint of vanilla and coconut, which to me says that there's some American oak in here. Though, again, when I tried it last night, I really only could pick up French oak characters. Could be wrong, but I suggest that there is a little bit, only a little bit, but there is a little bit of American oak associated with this wine. Geez, that is good. That Cabernet character all about what was in the nose comes through on the palate. The black fruit, particularly the blackcurrant, but there is some blackberry come through there as well. Maybe a hint of dark cherry too, particularly on the back of the palate, that I find quite intriguing. There's some oak character, and it actually finishes quite dry. There's a bit of drying character there. That says to me that there's enough oak character to pull this wine off to last for a while. That oak character is not there's no oak monster. There's not this big thing coming through and attacking you. That's an oak monster, not at all. But just on the back of the palate, on the end of the wine, it does have a bit of a drying finish, which to me says tannin. And I'm picking up that that's oak tannin, not grapeseed tannin. The other thing for me is Cabernet quite often I think gets picked a little bit too early, and you get that green herbaceous character coming through. I personally don't like that in a Cabernet. The other one is that the pips, if they're green, gets that greenness come through into the wine. I'm not getting the greenness here. 2009 was a very, very hot year, so again I'd be surprised if that occurred anyway, but not getting that greenness. So what am I getting here? I'm getting a wine that, when first opened, just a dry red. Nice, but just a dry red. Couple of hours, opened up, really, really nice Cabernet. The next day, even though it's been under vacuum, the next day the wine's even better, so it's saying the wine could hang around for a lot longer. Well, I find this wine quite intriguing, and in fact, for so intriguing, I'm going to find out more about it, and pass that on to you via the written part for this blog, video blog. I think that's about all I can say about this wine at the moment. Don't know anything else about it, but very intriguing, and I'm going to find out more. So look, that's all we have time for Learning Grape TV today. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed bringing what is unusually good Cabernet. Sorry, that's unfair. What is very good Cabernet from McLaren Vale. Have a great one. Bye.